Stay still, the thoughts of you are sinking. Point stands, but I'm still overthinking. You know you don't really call me like you used to. But honey, I know you try. But I've heard you've been here before. But I won't stay the same. It's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusting to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. Babe, I wanna know, is it heartfelt or maybe just a little? Cause you don't really see me like you used to. But you hold on to me cause all you do is settle. I've heard you've been here before.
I can't sing anymore.
I always like, I try and get it to the song where it kind of
fades out.
It's at the instrumental part.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I forget and I was like, crap, now it's going to be like another 2 minutes. And then we'll have to start. And I'm like,
sing, lip sing terribly.
Well, and then I think what was last time, I forgot to put it on our face.
Yeah.
We just started and it was all random.
That's fine.
But in audio, it always sounds great.
Yeah.
Video and audio together looks like
it's hit or
hot
miss.
garbage.
Hi, Valerie in the chat.
Hi, Valerie O in the chat. What's the O stand for? Oh.
Riley.
No, that's O. O'Reilly.
Happy friggin' Friday.
We made it to a Friday.
Yes.
We're broadcasting on a Friday. This week has been a whirlwind of, and we're going to get into it.
If you don't know, I have said this multiple times. I don't like the month of May.
If you don't know, now you know.
When everyone says it's going to be May, I just think, crap, I friggin' hate May. I just.
But we like Justin Timberlake.
Not anymore. I'm just kidding. May is just psychotic and I don't like it. That's all. It makes me tired.
It's exhausting. And I think I sent a message. I was talking to Ryan and Bailey today. Planning as a parent is a B.
Sucks.
It just is.
Yes.
Like putting stuff in the calendar and booking and
you get so excited because someone's like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" And you're like, "Yes." You look at your calendar, you're like,
no, I can't.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's disappointment is your life.
Yeah,
and that's
especially
okay.
in the month of May.
Really, May, especially or August. August.
Oh
is
God,
rough.
I hate
it's
August too.
It's the beginning of school, the end of school, and we'll get into some of that school stuff. Well, I have rants.
Oh, okay.
So let's do this. Hi, welcome to our live broadcast or listening to our podcast. This is Sarah across from me.
I am. That's Scooter.
Yeah, thanks. It's really hard to prompt her to introduce me in real life and on podcasts.
It's so true. I'm not good at that.
It's awkward.
It's worse in real life. Don't ever go somewhere with us.
Well, the best part is I don't have feelings, so
that's true.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. He's a liar.
I cry in a corner, suck my thumb, think of a happy place.
He cries anywhere.
Yes, that is true. Yeah. I will.
Yeah.
So, welcome again. We are starting the show. I'm going to flip over my paper because she cheats.
I do not.
My paper is now flipped over, so she cannot see it. See, she's peeking again. You can't see it if you're just listening, but
you don't know
she peeks at my stuff.
You don't know that I can't read that.
Well, my hands are over it, so I don't know.
Right.
Superpowers.
Exactly.
That's not okay.
Whatever.
That's not okay that you didn't share with me your superpowers.
No. Let's cheers this.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a shot. It's Friday.
Yes.
Slancheva.
Salud.
Oh. Well, cheers. Yeah. I did say this when she did this, gave me the shot glass. It's not really a plug, but kind of. It's the Sam Chase.
Yeah, we
shot
like
glass.
them.
We've had this shot glass for years.
Yeah.
And
Gosh, years.
well, gosh, years. Well, I think it's the shot glass that goes through the dishwasher and the
it
words don't
lives.
fall off.
The other one's this weird Vegas one. This one's
Wait, it
pretty
used to
jacked
be
right now.
orange. Well, no,
No,
it used to
it was
be
pink.
It used to be pink.
It is still pink.
No, it's like
Eh.
see-through.
The Sam Chase one, that one legit. Anyways,
So they're on tour again, and they take a lot of hiatuses. Hiati? What's the plural hiatus?
I'm not even gonna try.
Oh, look at you. We're throwing down rhymes.
Oh, I almost said never mind.
Oh, she got
I
excited.
almost made it real dumb, so we're just gonna move it. Moving
But,
along.
No, we really love the gentleman named Dave Rappa who plays bass, not always with the Sam Chase, but he's back playing them. They're going on tour, Pacific Northwest, California, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, northern.
They're in literally Reading tonight, and I think they're going to Seattle like within the month and that kind of thing. So it was just a reminder when it flashed before my eyes, like before my eyes, because it was a shot glass.
Can I say something too?
Yes, you can.
Look at this nice chalice.
Can you see it?
Chalice.
If you're listening to this on a podcast, you cannot.
No, but
So-
it's pretty. And it was free. I got it at the grocery store at Christmas time, and they just give you free stuff at our Rayleigh's for some reason.
so
I don't
okay.
know why.
If you can't see it, it's a Stella Artois
Stella Artois, which is not what's in
glass.
the glass.
It's not in there,
No.
but
It's pretty. It's Christmassy. It's got like really pretty drawings around it.
I'm
Anyways,
trying to think of like I can't even see how long we've been broadcasting because I was like, go to timestamp this.
I don't know.
No,
it's
go
the
ahead.
beginning of the show. I mean,
Yeah. So if you're
we'll
listening,
post a picture.
but if you are listening to this in a podcast, we would love for you to join us live when we go. So that's kind of our plug right now. Is like if you want to know when we're going live, please follow our social media. I will do the best that I can on the day that we're going live. Plus, I try and schedule it on our YouTube ahead of time.
He's so good.
So it's one of those things of if you actually do, I hate saying it, but if you click the bell thing, it will tell you when we're going live, and it will also pop up in your phone like 30 minutes before we supposed to go live.
Yeah.
So you won't miss us, and we won't miss you. It's more of us missing you
Yes.
than you missing us.
We like when people hang
because
out with
we
us.
miss you guys,
Yeah.
and this is our way of forcing ourselves upon you,
Yes.
so that we can spend time with you, even though you don't want to.
Yes.
It's totally fine.
I feel like we've been so caved in lately. Again, I just feel like I haven't seen people in months. And I have seen people.
You have.
But I feel like I haven't like seen people.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird. But
Well, we'll
it
get
is.
into that because
No,
I mean I've seen people and then I haven't seen people. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so, anyways.
All right. So we'll go on to let's get kind of the housekeeping out.
Yeah. You want a broom?
For what?
Housekeeping.
For
Nope.
for Miami?
Nope. I didn't. John, that was all him.
For Miami? Did they bring a broom to the game tonight? I don't know.
It's rude. They can make a comeback.
So, hope if you're watching, be angry. So if you're not following the basketball finals, you may not get what I'm talking about. And I'm not a big sports fan, but I love knowing what's going on in the world. How about that?
John's not there.
Woo! He'd be angry. So
I
we just got a
know.
message in the chat there. So Valerie says John's not here. So if he listens to it later, he might be the guy sucking his thumb, crying in the corner. So housekeeping, in a sense, we want to talk about our sponsor for sure. Like Lever Consulting is always going to be our sponsor on here until the foreseeable future, because Lucy Zhang is just Dr. Lucy Zhang.
Yes.
Is an amazing human being that I'm working with constantly. I think we had a team meeting this week. Even beautiful human being, just an honest human being. So you have to check Lever Consulting out. They do a lot of stuff in real life skills.
Yeah.
When it comes to just preparing for college, preparing for balancing checkbooks, just getting stuff done.
I'm about to sign up. I need some real life skills.
Yeah.
feel like
So
I'm failing.
just, I mean, even if you're curious about like, oh, maybe that can help me, just look at it. Lever Consulting. Tell them that Sarah and Scooter told you to come there. She will probably reach out to you personally because we're there. She's one of my best friends.
Yes.
So that's one piece of housekeeping. The other part is I didn't get a message. I know I got a lot of hands up.
You didn't write anybody's name down?
Well, I got a lot of hands up in the chat, but
Yeah.
I asked people to message me.
Oh.
So when they don't message me, I lose the chat.
And we forget.
And I'm a
'Cause I
spaz.
feel like I could probably tell you who it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but we do have our stickers. Come on. Look at that. So we do have our stickers. I want to block my face instead of hers because theirs is way prettier. And so so those are our stickers. It has a little QR code and it takes it right to our link tree so you can see other stuff, other ways to get a hold of us and those types of things. Plus the little chibis, the little caricatures are made by Jason Doobie.
Yes. I didn't know what
super
Linktree
cute.
was. I just keep seeing the emails for it. I'm like, I have no idea what Linktree is.
It's pretty much exactly what it says. It's a tree of links.
Mhm.
So it gives you a list of links that we have
Okay.
together.
Didn't know.
So
I saw the email and I was like,
it'll show,
Next.
it'll go to our Pull Up a Chair podcast network. It'll go to our YouTube and it'll go to our Instagram.
oh, that's cool.
That's really all it does right now because that's all we have.
Yeah, so if you want a sticker, message us.
Please, message us
Somewhere.
because we'll send it to you. And also, we were thinking if people are into it, we can definitely make merch if they want.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
Chibi merch?
Well, you could have Sarah on your shirt, because look at the shirt you have right now.
Oh.
We got that at a convention, but I was like, we could have that as Sarah's chibi. Her little caricature
just
could
say
be right
no?
there. Yeah,
No.
we could say it whatever we want.
Yeah.
It could say woo.
I don't drink coffee, but I feel this
Yeah.
in my being.
That's all. So if we want to do that, just let us know. We can definitely make merch.
Oh.
I'm kind of one of
Who
those
knew?
guys. Well, we can
I
make
didn't-
merch.
No one told me.
Well, you've known me for many years,
You didn't
and
tell
we
me.
always have merch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
pretty much everything we do. I was like, let's make a shirt. So I do.
That is true.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So that was kind of our housekeeping there. What else you got? Housekeeping. Welcome.
I don't have any housekeeping things.
So what does that mean?
Next. Good thing. I'm
All
gonna go.
Look at it. We went at the same time.
What
That's good.
a week. All right. So we're going to go.
What a man. What a man.
So I feel like I only have like 3 things in life, right? I have work, family, 4, alcohol, food. That's all I got. Those are my 4 things I have in life right now. That's really about the extent. I need a hobby is what I'm saying. I got to get a hobby. Anyways. So
what order did you put those in?
they're
you
not.
said-
that's
no,
not-
but what
it's
did you
not
say?
an order.
Work,
Family,
family,
food, alcohol, food.
alcohol, food.
That's
So-
not an order. Those are just the 4 things.
well, it's the first thing that came to your mind was work.
Well, because that's what I
so-
wrote down. The first one.
Yeah, because that's the first thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna woosah. Just gonna rub my.
You can't rub your ears, then your headphones come off.
It's too bad. Anyways, so we did some interviews this week, and that was awesome because it just means we're growing and hopefully and people stick around. So that was really good. And then I got to do in-person appointments this week, and that was awesome. I got cookies on my appointment, and that was really good because I love cookies. Food. See, look, I'm hitting all these boxes. And then
Where's the family part?
would you shut up and listen?
Oh,
Jesus, Mary
just
and
checking in.
Joseph. On Tuesday, this idiot and I had our date anniversary of I don't know how many years. A lot.
We were trying to figure this
12?
out. Like
I
we
don't
were
know.
trying to figure this out. I think it was our 12th. No, it was our 11th.
We don't know.
Here's what happened was I went through my Facebook. I did this today. I went through the history of our Facebook to find out when was like my move to here and then when my first picture of us together. And I think I took a hiatus from Facebook for a little while because there's a gap. Back in 2011, 2012. No, 2012.
Okay.
Like there's a gap. And because I think things were very ugly
Okay.
in just banter.
Yeah.
So there's a gap between like January to like August in 2012.
Yeah.
So, but I did see in December of 2012,
Okay.
I did quite a bit of posting about us in Tacoma, Washington.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about dating, right? Is that we dated, but we didn't say we were like official for until whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't. At some point,
We were kind of, well,
it was May
let's just say,
in
were
one
we
year.
dating? It was sometimes we were just hooking up.
All right.
I mean, that's
Sure.
that's a thing. We were talking.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We were talking. But I mean, we weren't exclusively dating. We were dating other people and doing,
Yeah. And then at
living life.
some May 16th of some year, we said, we're just going to date each other.
Yeah, it was actually, was it? Oh, yeah, 16th.
Yes. Oh, see, I got one right.
You got one in a row, right? No, it was May 16th of 2012. I think we backdated it because we're like, we've only been dating each other since about this time.
So 2012.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's been 11 years. It was an 11-year date-iversary.
Yeah, our date anniversary.
I've been dating this human for 11 years.
Yes.
This month.
Yes. And I only tell him to shut up like a couple times a week. Actually, I don't say it that often. Actually, I don't think I ever tell you to shut up. Unless we're joking.
You just walk away.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just kill you.
But anyways, we went to a bourbon tasting at this
Yes.
place called...
Get jealous. She gets it wrong because
I don't.
it was called the Hyatt House.
The Hyatt House is the hotel.
Okay.
The
but
restaurant inside the Hyatt House is called something else.
Okay.
Starlight Lounge.
that's
is
what she
it's called.
says. But if you try and look it up, it doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
No, it's not on
Anyways,
social media. It's not on a
inside
map.
Hyatt House. It's super
It does
adorable.
exist.
It's small. Has a really good library of like alcohols.
Mm-hmm.
Food was like amazing.
Top notch.
I almost had a whole piece of cornbread. I had like two
Yeah, and
bites.
she doesn't eat
And I don't
cornbread.
do
I mean, if
but
you know her, she
I did
doesn't
like
eat
two
cornbread.
bites, and I was like, "This is pretty good, but I don't want any more." Pecan pie was good. It wasn't like too sticky or too
So
sweet. Oh,
good.
so good. Anyways, so we did that for our date anniversary, and that was real fun. And then we met people and for connections and things for Scooter's work, which was like random.
On accident.
But it was like a place where we're supposed to be. I have to read a message.
What?
I gotta read a message. So to your John texted me and said basketball.
Why is he texting you?
Because he's on the chat right now. He said, I'm not to watch any more Celtics games. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, I mean, your voice.
I'm a Clippers fan, so.
But John, your voice could be heard if you would just get in the chat. I was like,
His voice
texting.
was heard.
Texting doesn't count
I'm the voice.
because I try and be focused on what I'm doing in the moment,
Me
and
too.
you're just doing random crap over there on your text.
I'm in all
John,
the
stay
moments.
focused. John, stay focused.
Anyways, those are my good things this week. What did you do?
Oh, that's your good things.
Yeah.
What did I do? Or is my good things? That's
Both?
two completely different things.
Well, I mean,
So earlier this week, I had a really it's a good thing. So I'm going to kind of default to say I had a very good and bad week. Bad in some ways, and we're going to get to that
that your rant.
in a different section. Yes. But one of the good things that kind of came out of that at the same moment was we had a team meeting with a very large company
Yes.
that wants to invest a lot of time and resources into what we're doing at Time to Tabletop
is
and
awesome.
our SEED program, our social emotional educational development program.
Yes.
So they want to invest a lot of time and resources, which is basically money.
Right.
It's all the things that I want to do,
Yeah.
but I don't have time to do them because it doesn't make me money
Yes.
yet.
Right.
So that was phenomenal. And there's probably going to be at the end of the year, you're going to probably hear a lot more of information on that,
Hopefully, yes.
divulging like real
Names.
information and what's going on.
Right.
But the other thing is, I wore this shirt for a reason. And
yeah.
if you're not watching the video, I'm sorry because you're missing out on this killer shirt. Sick New World was this last Saturday in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I attended the whole thing.
The whole day.
The whole thing. I hit as many bands that were playing there that I could fathom. Like, I saw everybody from Deftones to Papa Roach to Ice-T in Body Count to Fever 333 to Flyleaf with Lacey Sturm to POD, System of a Down. There's
Just turn around like you read your shirt.
I could just flip around. But these are all people I actually
Right.
I went to. Some of
Yeah.
them I missed because like they were going on at the same
too
time.
many at the same time.
Seven Dust. I saw even what was it? Death Grips,
Oh.
which was a brand new one that.
Oh, is that the one you once said I should listen to? Is that the rapping one?
Yes. I said it. How did I say it? Think of taking Public Enemy with some Stormzy
Yeah.
sound, but with DMX's like anger.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is everything. It was so nonstop good. That was so good. There's some other people that I saw that were the newer things that I saw because we were there without divulging because I don't want to give out other people's information and that kind of stuff. But we were there with 5 adults, 5 grown men, and 5 children.
Teenagers.
Yes,
Like
teenagers were to like 16, 17-year-old kids. 2 of the adults left early and took a flight home. So there was 3 of us left, but still the 5 teenagers. So some of the teenagers, I was like, I always want to know what people are actually listening to. People that are musicians. These are not 17-year-old like people that just scroll through TikTok all day.
Right.
These are 17-year-olds that actually play music at like School of Rock and they know music. So I was like, I need to listen to what they're listening to because they got who's up and coming. So there's a few bands out there. The one that really stuck to me was Death Grips. Phenomenal. And cool thing is I found out they started in Sacramento.
Oh, crazy.
That was the hit. I was like, are you kidding me?
That's funny.
They're not based out of here anymore because they're kind of getting big. But I was like, that is insane.
Interesting.
Just a few local guys that got together and started doing beats and
See if they're doing anything local. Death Grips.
holy smokes. So check them out. They're very aggressive. So if you're not in aggressive sounds and synth sounds and
Aggressive sounds.
well, some people are not.
Yeah.
It's just
But I'm just saying the whole thing is a rock concert. So.
yeah, but some people are a little bit more mellow than other. There was quite a few actually. It wasn't a metal concert. It wasn't Aftershock in Sacramento. It wasn't hard rock.
Yeah.
It was kind of like alternative, that kind of thing.
All right.
So that's my good thing because I had a great time with some great human beings. I only knew 2 people that I was with, and I barely know those 2 people. But I took the opportunity and the chance to go there. So I went to Las Vegas knowing only 2 people a little bit, stayed in a house with them, went to a concert with them, had, I wouldn't say the best time of my life, but it's up there. Yeah. And I came home with...
He's a wreck.
Well, yeah. So great people, great music. I had blisters on both of my feet.
Yeah, that was gross.
Both of my feet.
It's icky.
And a really bad sunburn on my right arm.
Just the one arm. Nobody knows why. He's actually very mellowed out at this point in the
Oh yeah, if you want to see photos,
you don't want to see photos. I'm telling you right now, it's gross. Especially the feet. Don't do it. It's gross.
They're like the size of a quarter.
Do it.
I have a blister on both of my feet, one on each foot, the size of a quarter.
No.
They're just healing up now because what is today? Friday.
Yeah.
And this happened on Saturday. So
yeah,
Sunday
gross.
Walking to the through the
Nobody
airport
wants to see it.
was awful.
Yeah.
Walking through the airport.
He walked like a penguin, which is pretty funny.
It was awful. Yes. I was a caricature. I was a character.
All right.
No. Please go to a concert with me. If you know me, come to a concert with me. I will be the driving force of the day. So that's my good thing.
Oh gosh. He was shamed out of his Crocs, Valerie.
Oh,
take your Crocs.
There was a story about the Crocs, man.
Because they're ugly.
I was ashamed. Like the one person that I know that was there, does like to dress, appropriately. And then I show up and he goes, I'm super disappointed in you. Yes. He was like, you're wearing Crocs. Yes. And he even blamed the fact that one of my Ubers canceled on me. He goes, they probably saw your Crocs. They saw your shoes, man. So I love that because I think Crocs are super comfortable. I had Crocs and socks on, the Crocs slides and socks on. That's how I airport travel. That's how I travel in airports. Yes. I would not have survived with the blisters on my feet without my Crocs.
I know.
I am wearing Crocs now.
And then John said we did go see live music with them in Madeira last time we saw them.
Well, that's another story.
That's
a story for a different time. But
alcohol's gross.
We can talk about that. Let's hit that. Let's hit that point because the alcohol.
It was awful.
The music was very retro. And the lead singer was very old.
Yeah.
But It was really
Still a good time.
here's what makes a good time. Here's what makes a good time. The people you're with.
Yeah,
Like, we could have gone to a bad concert and we would have had a great time.
that's true.
So I think but it wasn't bad. The music was not bad at all. It was very fun. The hard alcohol was really bad.
All of it.
So
There was
not luckily, but the place that makes that is completely burnt down.
I think they're rebuilding. I feel like they'll
but
come back.
Somehow it just got completely burnt down.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
Jesus.
Are you calling me Jesus now? Because I was like, I cursed this place. And yeah, if you want to look that up or ask more questions, I mean, it was bad. So yeah, it's normally you can go to the best concert of your life with the wrong person and it's not a good experience.
That's true.
So there's multiple concerts and multiple movies and stuff like that I've gone by myself.
Yeah.
Because there's been like seasons in my life to where nobody's worth it at this point in my life to go to this with me.
Yeah.
I will go by myself. I will not miss out on seeing. I've seen Deftones by myself. I've gone to Resident Evil movies by myself. I've gone to the Matrix movies by myself because other people were just haters. And I was like, well, not even hating about that. It was just like everybody hated everything at that point in my realm of people. It's like, I'll go by myself.
I'll go do things by myself now. I don't really care anymore.
Totally.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing
Same.
anything by myself.
Same. I don't know what that means, but that's what we're
All right. So I ranted. That was almost a rant.
I know you didn't even sing our jingle.
No, we're not ranting yet.
We're at rant
We
right
did
now.
good thing. We are?
Now we are.
Oh, no. I don't want to get on a bummer.
Do you have a sounder? It's like you were going to
I
push a
do
button.
not.
Oh.
You know what I've been doing. You know what I've been doing.
You reached like you were going to push a sounder. I was very excited.
Well, I thought we were going to something else, and I have not built the rant of the week. So if anybody wants to help out with the jingle, musician friends, all right, I'll write this jingle someday.
Or not musician friends.
It might be 2025.
That's not that far.
Yeah, you think so?
It's not.
It'll be tomorrow.
What? CJ's graduation year.
I know. That's another subject.
Yeah, we're not going to discuss that.
All right.
Okay.
So what is
Rant of the week. Rant of the week.
Rant of the week?
What you got?
I was
I'll
supposed to
go.
do this low part.
I know.
But,
I know.
we'll get it someday
No.
in another
We won't.
timeline.
All right. What's my rant?
Sarah, I saw you.
Really, I'm just mad at myself this week is where I'm at in life.
Oh, no.
So, because I don't know the last time, and this is going to sound first world problems, I don't really care. I don't know the last time that I've had my toes in the sand, and I'm really upset about that.
that's a big deal.
I haven't been to the friggin' beach in a year? Has it been a year?
Well, because there's songs about this. Like, I wish they all could be California girls. You're a California
I am
girl.
a California girl,
Yeah.
and I haven't been to the beach. I've seen the ocean. I've seen cold water. I mean, we've been to the water, but I have not been to my beach in like at least a year.
So I have to say, there's probably hundreds of millions of people that have never even seen a beach.
I know, and that makes me sad also.
So let's go this.
I have not had my toes in my sand because it's my beach in like a year, and I'm just
You're what?
and I don't really have a reason why. I'm actually so glad that Mariah's going to San Luis Obispo for school because I'm just like, yeah, at some point I'm just gonna drive up there multiple times just because I'm like, oh, I have to go see Mariah, and I'm just gonna sit at the beach by myself and just cry and
Yeah,
just hang
'cause-
out with the seagulls as they steal our food.
Because Mariah going to college is about you.
It is about me. Just kidding. It's my reason. It's
For
my excuse.
swaying her to go to slow.
I mean, no, that was just the better school. But I'm glad she's there because then I can just go down there and have another reason. But I don't
very
need a
excited
reason. I don't know. I just feel like I haven't been to the beach in so long, and it's just sad. So sad.
I agree
and
with
I'm
you
mad at myself
big
for not
time.
being at the beach.
And I mean, I come from, I was born and not raised, but I became an adult next to water.
Yeah.
So I totally get that. Pacific Northwest. So it wasn't there were still beaches, but it's more like small rocks,
Right.
not sand.
That's something I got cut there. I did.
Well,
Cut my toe open. In Washington beaches.
this is also
Rough.
the same person that runs into the same doorknob.
I mean,
on a weekly
yes.
basis. So all I'm saying is if there's danger in the vicinity, she will find it and run into it.
But that's my rant. I miss the beach, and I'm mad that I haven't gone, and I'm trying to figure out next time I can go, and I'm looking at the friggin' schedule, and I'm just like,
it's packed.
July, obviously, because we're going down there in July. But I don't like how, and I think part of it's also because my aunt and uncle, who we usually stay with,
Yeah.
since COVID, have been so shut in, and it's not like we can't get a hotel, right? It's not like we can't do those things, but the
It's
whole
different.
trip was always to go see them twice a year. Like, it was always we went down there twice a year, and then I haven't done that in like 3 years. So I'm like, I haven't seen my beach as often because I don't get to see them, and then it's like that whole thing.
It is one of the things. It's one of those things like they don't live close to a hotel.
They do. You can stay in a hotel in Lompoc.
She just side-eyed the camera. You could. All I'm saying is that like there's only one group of people. There's only one household
Right.
that's in that area that
Yeah.
we want to go that we go to see.
Right.
So it's different than when we go to like down to Fresno and
Yeah.
stuff. Like there's like 5 people.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
or we go to the Pacific Northwest. There's like 5 people,
Yeah.
5 households
Right.
that, you know, there's different places to see and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So staying in a hotel is smart.
Right.
Up there, it's like they have the room for one.
Yes.
Plus, they're the only people that we're going up there to see.
See, the cool thing is, though, at least, I mean, I'm going to start stalking my cousins at this point because I don't care what they say. We're family, and I'm going to bug you until we die. So, like, I have a cousin who's down there now who has a kid, and then my other cousin is, like, down the street from their house. So I'm like, no, listen, if I'm coming down there to see you a-holes, we're all going to hang out no matter what you guys say.
And we did that last time.
Yeah, we did.
But that's been years ago.
Yes, and I think that's, I don't know. It's a whole thing of combination of I'm mad because I haven't been down there. I'm mad because I haven't seen the beach. I'm just mad that I haven't made the time because I've been so consumed with other things. But that's my zen. And so I'm like, I truly haven't had a good zen moment in over a year because
Yeah.
I haven't taken the time to do it. So I'm just mad at myself. That's all.
Your rant is you're mad at yourself?
My whole rants are all I'm mad at myself. You want me to keep going?
You can. Keep going.
Oh, the
What else you
other
got?
funny thing is
Should I take a break? I'll just put it on you for a second.
you could just pour us some more drinks. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to go use restroom because, you know,
You didn't do it before.
she's on a roll. Oh, I did.
Oh,
I've been drinking a lot of water and
he's trying to get sick.
I'm trying to not be sick. So I've been drinking a lot of, what is it
my
called?
next rant's about
Emergency?
you. Yeah, my next rant's about you.
Oh, I don't want to hear it then.
Because, and it plays off the last one. You had this really annoying phrase of that, well, they could do these things. People choose not to do these things. And I'm like, number one, I want to go to the beach, but it's not that and I understand I can go, but like scheduling wise, I cannot go. I can't go. There's no time. Again, if you looked at our schedule, you would think we're crazy people. There's no time to go. So when he says you could go, you could do these things, I just want to stab him in the eye. He went to the bathroom so I could say these things. And then my last rant, while he's gone, is that this week, which was really hard for me, is I think I've told all 3 of my kids, okay, I'm taking a step back. When it came to Mariah, and I was like so concerned because she had to have C's, otherwise Cal Poly's not going to take her. And I'm stressing myself out, and she's like, oh no, it's going to be fine. I got to the point where I said, all right, that's it. I'm letting go. I can't stress about these things that I have no control over, and you do, and you don't care, and you're not stressing out about it. So why am I? So I said, okay, I'm letting go. Same with CJ. I was like, you know what, CJ? I can't stress about what your grades are. I probably should, but you know, we're in May and school ends next week. Why am I going to stress about if you're going to pass this class or not? At this point, it's kind of written in stone. Summer schools is what it is, so I have to let go. Same with Elise. I'm like, you know what? Your work is ending in like 3 days, and I have no idea what you're doing this summer. I have to let go because I can't stress about all of the human beings in this house. It's too much effort and work, and it just makes me want to take a nap. So to myself, I had to say, I gotta let go this week. And I think all the kids thought I was crazy, but I was just like, can't do it anymore. Can't do it. Yeah, Valerie, she did get C's.
You got to read the question.
Valerie
'cause
said, did
audio.
they surprise you and get C's? And
No.
Mariah, yes, she did. Mariah got
Oh,
C's in the.
she said they.
Well, Mariah did. CJ is a whole nother whole nother thing. Mariah
If
did get
CJ
her
got
C's.
C's, we'd be surprised.
Let me tell you the best conversation I had today with CJ. I picked him up from the gym today, and he said, Mom, I'm really stressing out about my finals. I said, who the F are you? What's happening right now? I said, what do you mean, CJ? He's like, I'm not ready for my finals, and I'm kind of stressing out. I said,
We know.
homie, this is how we've been feeling for 2 years. For 2 years, we've
No,
been
2
freaked out.
years?
Yes.
5 years.
Nah, it's been 2.
I homeschooled him for 3 years.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about it.
Well, I was.
wasn't worried until
so it's
high
been 5
school.
years straight.
Good for
Middle
you.
school, I
told
the
him, I
history
said,
of this. I mean,
"Oh."
I don't know if you guys know the history. If you know us, like I homeschooled this kid for his whole junior high, for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Yes.
I was homeschooling him
Yes.
because he was so behind.
Yeah.
We got him up to the right level, and now he's failing high school.
Not
So,
all of high school.
5 out of 8, 5 out of 7 classes, or 4 out of 7.
No.
He's failing at least
He's
3
three-
right now.
Yeah, that's not 5 out of 7. That's 3.
Okay, but last year it was
3 out of
5.
7. Anyways, it's a rough high school journey right now. But when he said that, I was just like, what is
That's
happening?
all
I'm
we've been
so
asking.
glad
Well, right. and
you're aware.
Well, no, it's yes, you're right. But it's also one of those things like we've been asking is for you to care about it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
It's not about doing great. It's about actually just caring about it.
Yes. And he does right now. And I was just surprised because again, I've had multiple conversations with him. And we talk about a lot of things, but this is the first time he was like ever truly concerned that like I'm kind of scared for finals. And I'm like, dude, me too. I'm also scared for your finals. I was like, you have the whole weekend to study. If you truly want to do well on them, you have the whole weekend to study and prepare yourself. So you can pass them.
And
Doesn't mean pass
I
the
think where
class.
we come, I mean, and it's really hard to explain somebody that hasn't cared for a long time to all of a sudden get a B on an assignment or a test and they still have an F.
Right. And they're like, well, how come my grade hasn't changed? I'm like, you were so far down the hole
Like-
to get back up here.
Like the
it's like a
whole structure
miracle.
of point system
Yeah.
is like if you have a 30% in something.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it does give me hope for next year. I feel like if he's because okay, again, the only
hope
reason
so.
the only reason gives me hope is he's never, ever had this conversation. He's never been this aware. And I'm just like, and again, I know boys take longer. Because I tell my kids all the time, boys are dumb for a real long time.
Well, I mean,
It takes them longer to
even
get
me,
it.
I like to be like, I'm a gender friendly.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, but I know, but I was like, I try and say Y chromosomes.
Yeah.
Because scientifically, people born with XY or YX, like they develop slower. That is science, and I'm totally okay with that. There's exceptions to every single rule.
Yes.
And they say that all the time, but if you put a 16-year-old XX and a 16-year-old, the average 16-year-old XX and this average 16-year-old XY in a room, the XY is derpy derp.
Yes.
And the other one's like, what do you mean? I'm trying to get this stuff done.
Yes. And also because he doesn't listen, I think it's because he has a girlfriend and she's changing his life. And I haven't met her yet, but I appreciate her for whatever she's doing. Because this is the most this is the best he's been.
I don't think you can appreciate her, but you can appreciate the existence of her.
Yes. And
the
him
thought,
wanting to change.
even if she's pretend.
Nah, I think she's real.
I know, but
The
all
girls
I'm
have seen
saying,
it. But I'm just like, whatever influence she has on you, at least it's positive. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
I
Those
mean,
are my rants.
and I stepped out of the room for a little while, so I have no idea
I yelled
how
at you
bad
a lot.
it's
It's
going to be.
fine. I said I want to
It's-
stab you in the eye. It's okay.
It's both eyes?
Like I just said one.
Well, that's,
Just the left.
I mean, one's fine, because then I can wear an eye patch and I'll be super cool looking.
peripheral would be bad.
I don't care about peripheral.
You will.
Oh, I will, because she punches hard.
All right.
So
what's
where we
your
at?
rant? We're on rants.
We're
What's
on
your rant this
ranting?
week?
Oh my gosh, your rant was great. You got any more? Got any more fuel in that little
No, that's all. That's all I got.
that powder keg
That's all I got.
kind
I
of
think.
thing? Sorry, I had to pause for
For a burp.
Yeah, it was a burp. Well, she made she's made spicy dinners the last 2 nights,
So good.
which my metabolism is very thankful, but Yeah. I was like, I think, what was the conversation I had with, it was with Ryan the other day. He was like, he was drinking ciders. And I was like, man, I can't drink a lot of ciders. He's like, why? I was like, because I don't eat enough fruit, obviously. So it feels like I eat a bowl of fruit. And there was like, woo, everything's on fire. Not on fire, but like everything's working too well.
Yes.
And I think that's where hot food is too.
Yeah.
And meatless days, which we
Love
did
meatless
meatless yesterday.
Yeah.
So, is anybody ready for my rant? I mean, does anybody really care about my
I'm gonna
rant?
put you on a timer.
I mean, I don't know if anybody cares about my rant.
We'll just do one.
I only have one.
Oh.
And my rant of the week is promoting violence.
Oh gosh. Yes.
Promoting
I rolled my eyes,
violence.
but I agree with what he's about to say. Go ahead.
And I don't even know what I'm going to say. I just said promoting violence. Here's where I go. It's like, I was, not me personally, but what I do for a living, the things that I've been working on for years, was considered by a very small group, so I'm not taking it too much to heart, but I know that's a viewpoint of other people also. And if you don't know what I do, look it up, timetotabletop.com, those type of things. We were told that we promote violence.
Yes.
In what we do. And that is because in one of the games that we were playing, which was not even a video game, wasn't a live action game, it was on a piece of paper, the character had a sword.
Yes. Not use the sword, but carry the sword.
Had a sword.
Yes.
So we promote violence.
Yes.
So, my first reaction was, is it 1950? Right. I mean, I don't understand. Like, this is an argument that started forever. Are we burning books now?
Right.
Are we, like, how far are we getting with this? And this is also when we're talking about fifth graders.
Yeah.
Right? So I have to go on this rant of, let's look at the most popular video game that's on the planet right now. For, let's say, fifth graders.
Yeah.
It's shooting people and cutting people. And I mean, let's be real.
Right.
One of the most popular movies that came out 2 weeks ago was either, I'll pick one.
Right.
Was a Marvel one.
Right.
Right. Which has guns, swords,
Yep.
ships, missiles. Or you can see even Dungeons and Dragons, which has swords and spells.
Right.
All those types of things. So my biggest standpoint on this, and I don't know if this is going to be a rant or just a social structure. And I was just saying this earlier. Just every is it juxtaposition that you come into, right? You have the option for violence.
Yeah.
Everything you come into contact with every single time that you don't agree with, you do have the option of violence.
Yes.
Every single time.
Yes.
If you use that, that's up to you.
Right.
So you having a sword or you having the ability to punch somebody in the face, if you choose that, that's up to you.
Right.
But if that's your only tool, then that's the tool you're going to use. So if somebody tells you to build a house, you only have a hammer. All I'm going to use is a hammer. And you're going to build the house the best you can. Right. But through the developments that we've done, not by me, not like I'm the genius. I'm not the genius. The person who developed a lot of stuff is a doctor in developmental psychology.
Yeah.
I don't even know exactly what that entails. Right. But it's really smart, and it's about humanity, and it's about kids, and it's about being better people. Right? So the more tools you have as a human being, you get more choices.
Yes.
So if you have violence is one choice. Communication is another.
Yeah.
Not conversing with that person is another.
Right.
Arguing with that person is another. Coming up with a solution is another. Being a leader is another. Being a follower is an option. So if you have all of those options, you have 10 options instead of one option being violence.
Right.
But every single conflict or confrontation you come into as a human being, one of those options is always violence.
Yeah.
Always.
I think what sucks is that like they didn't consider that the program that what you guys developed is the goal is the kids have, whether it might not be a sword, it could just be their fist. But the whole point of this is to teach them to not use the fist and to use other ways to address that.
The point of the whole thing is you have the option to use that.
Right.
But if you use that, there's every single time there's a consequence.
Exactly. And they didn't
And
care to
over
learn that.
time,
Yeah.
over time, you start to understand that that consequence is not worth it.
Right.
That's the whole purpose of the thing,
Yeah.
which was very much verbally explained to these human beings.
Yeah. Adults.
But they did not look at the research that we've published in journals,
Right.
like actual research journals, all the work that Lucy's done.
Yeah.
They just brushed that out the window because they have an arts degree and now they're a principal of a high school
Sure.
or a middle
Middle
school.
school. Elementary.
I mean, like,
Anyways.
cool.
Yeah,
All right.
it sucked.
I will go for days off on that. Bailey put it there. Go off. I mean, seriously, I like. At the end of the day, my biggest thing is like every time I get heated, I have the option for violence.
Right.
And throughout my life, I have chosen it multiple times.
Yeah.
But it's been a very long time since I've chosen violence. Right. I've chosen being a dick.
Yeah.
I've chosen,
multiple times.
yeah, multiple times. I've chosen being aggressive, chosen being passive aggressive. I've even chosen being silent. I've even chosen, hey, this is not working, apologizing. I've chosen all those things.
Yeah.
Those are newer things to me in the last 20 years, for sure. But as a kid, as a growing, developing mind, if we can give them those choices earlier,
Right.
humanity will flourish.
Yeah.
That's my goal. So I could talk about this for the next day and a half because this is like the core, the absolute core of why I do what I do.
Yeah.
So,
I know. That was a
and
rough week.
attacking my core,
I know. It was
I
rough.
might turn to violence. And I was like,
Let me bring my soul.
I had to be cool.
Good rant. Good rant.
It was it?
Yeah.
It was short. You didn't even do a
wasn't short.
timer.
It was long, but I like
yeah.
to go.
Was it as long as yours?
Probably, but I talk faster than you.
Oh, so yours had more words.
Right. In a shorter span.
So with her, you have to like put
Slow
it
it
at
down.
like 0.5.
Yeah.
And, like if you're listening to the podcast, put it at 0.5. With me, keep it at standard.
Right.
You're probably pretty good. Slow hers down.
Yeah.
More words.
It's true.
She types like that too.
Good
That's
rant.
it? No
Yeah,
more
that's
rants?
That's it.
All right, let's do it.
Advise me not.
Okay, hold on. I got to introduce a segment in case people don't know,
Yeah.
because we have changed things over the last couple of years. Advise Me Not is something that we talk about. It's our opinions, something we go through. It's not something we're knowledgeable. Well, we're knowledgeable in our own right,
Yes.
but we're not professionals in any of these fields. Kind of a disclaimer. And we have changed it to where Sarah, I mean, mine's blank because Sarah's been coming up with these topics and I'm being blindsided by them because I'm opinionated AF,
Yes.
which is
You always have
opinionated. Yeah, AF, like all fancy.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm opinionated, all fancy.
It's true. All right, you ready for this week?
No.
Too bad. I don't want to tell you. So my advise me not is
Tell me the subject, baby. That
Shush.
you know what to tell me.
What? Interrupting. Okay. So what do you do when the plan's not planning? You have, right? There's like
I'm confused
I know.
already.
Okay, so there's a trajectory.
Plan's not
right?
planning.
You have a plan. And there's like you're going with the plan, you have all these things set out, and you're like, yes, the plan is where it needs to be. And all of a sudden, the plan stops planning. And it's not what you want it to be. And now what do you do?
Plan.
Other than just
Plan is not planning.
plan's not planning anymore. And other than just, obviously you're gonna pivot. But how do you keep yourself
Pivot.
how do you keep the motivation in yourself enough to now see it through? How do you pivot? How do you find the motivation to keep it going? What do you do? Plan's not planning anymore. What do you do?
Freak out.
Okay. For how long?
I mean, like,
how long
is this
does
a
that
question?
last?
Is this a Q&A? Or do you have something to say about it? You just like, here's a trigger. Let's see how Scooter reacts. Is that what this is all about anymore? Is this your little toy?
No.
Is this segment your toy
Listen,
now?
what did you just say?
I don't know now. I'm
Always
angry. I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red.
Violence. Always fancy responses. What's your response to that?
To what?
What do you do if the plan's not planning?
I panic. No, I mean realistic.
what?
No, internally. Internally, I panic.
Okay.
Fact. Why is
I was
you're
gonna pour
interrogating me? So the camera's on
Gonna
me.
pour another shot. So yeah.
Okay, but when the plan's not planning, I internally panic.
Okay. Step 1. Panic.
But my panic turns to calm. It doesn't turn to calm. It is perceived as calm.
Right.
Because when I panic, that's when I resort to my what do they call it? My primal resource of get things done.
Okay.
So I panic, and ultimately I panic. And my default of my life is to go back to what I know works best. So that's what I do. And it changes. It's different for everything. But yeah, because my old version of panic would be fight and get pissed. So if the plan's not planning, I think that's what you're calling it, which I've never heard that term before. And I think you might have coined it, and it's confusing as hell.
I stole it from my brother-in-law. I stole it from Orville because he said the math's not mathing. And I was like, I like that phrase. So I said the plan's not planning.
The phrase doesn't make sense, but I understand. I'm a very analytical person.
Yes.
So plan not planning, it makes no actual real sense. But I understand what it's inferring.
Right.
And like math not mathing, I understand what that's inferring. Right. Okay. There's some human error.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yes.
And there's also some human response that needs to correct whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Right? Because math will always math and plans will always plan. Right? But there's human error. Right. So I understand what's saying. So by default, I panic. And by panicking, my old self gets upset, belittles the person across from me. No, it's true. Defends myself, make sure that they feel like I'm not saying this is what I currently do. They feel like they're stupid and they need to do something different to accommodate my plans.
Right.
That's my default system.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's trained or if it's part of DNA, but that is my default system. So that's the thing that I fight every time that plans don't plan.
So
I don't do that, by the way. I mean,
he's gotten better.
I don't do that. I get better results because I don't do that anymore. So just putting that out there.
So I don't know if panic's the right word. I feel like once my plan fails, now I've made 17 other plans. And I don't know which one to go with because now I don't trust the plan. I don't trust myself because the plan I already had failed. And I'm like, now I don't know what to do. Oh, so then I get like super like in a shell to the point where I'm like, nobody else can help me. I have to figure out this plan. Don't ask me any more questions. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do next. So I hate when plans don't plan. Like it crushes my soul when my plan does not turn out the way I want it to. It just destroys me to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do anything.
I wouldn't know that.
No, it's not a thing. Listen.
But communication as a couple is key, and being emotionally responsive to each other is key, but I'll never know.
No.
So that makes sense. That's
maybe
healthy.
Someday.
This is going to work out great.
Okay, here's the thing. Let me say this too. I tell you the plan's not planning, but I don't say those words.
Right.
I say, I am really stressed out and I don't know what to do about this. And you say, can I help? And I say, no, because you can't.
Truly.
At that moment in my mind, there's nothing you can do to make anything better. There's nothing. I don't know how you can help.
True.
And so the answer is no, you can't help. And does that help the situation? I don't know. I have no idea because I don't know how to fix it because I haven't made a plan yet to fix the plan that I already screwed up.
Right. So, you say you have 17 other plans and those types of things. So not newer, but I've always had faith in a backup plan that I've never made.
How?
Because I know failure very much so.
Right.
I've failed so many times. Like we talk about, there's this phrase that just has been destroying me, and some people might relate if you watch them in Little Things. There's been a phrase that destroyed me by one of the characters that I have come to the point in my life where I don't lose all the time. And I've lived most of my life losing all of the time. Just losing.
Yeah.
Every time I just lose. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm not losing. I'm breaking even. I'm doing okay. But now I'm trying to get a win.
Right.
Right? And so it's been at least 15 years that I've been trying to get a win.
Yeah.
And there was this phrase of this one character. He's not super similar to me, but somewhat. But his phrase was talking to his wife. Things just didn't work out. They had to go do something completely else. And they were so close to making this huge deal happen. And he just said, I just wanted a win.
Yeah.
Just a win. Not just one.
Right.
Not like I didn't want to win at life, win at all these things, but just a win because I'm tired of losing. I'm not losing anymore.
Yeah.
I just wanted one win.
Yeah.
I wanted a win. So I've gotten to that point, and I feel like right now I have the confidence in when plans aren't planning that I have a backup plan that I haven't even come up with yet.
Yeah.
So when things break down, I am very good these days at adapting and going, let's figure it out. Let's do this instead. Very good at that.
Yeah.
And it's a natural thing in me that I didn't know I had, but now I've been embracing it. So when stuff goes wrong, which happens all the time,
Right.
I go, okay, next plan. We call it, what is it called? Gosh dang it, new choice. We call it.
Who's we?
In our development thing that promotes our development program that promotes violence. When somebody gets too violent and does something that's really off the rails, we go, okay, we understand where you're coming from, but let's make a new choice.
Yeah.
That's trained into everybody that does our classes. So I have that in my system going, okay, I planned this. It went to crap.
Yeah.
All right, new choice.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, what's important, what's imperative, those things. So I'm getting better at that.
Yeah.
I mean, this last trip really put perspective into my system.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I can't change how a flight gets somewhere. I got to somewhere 7 hours after I was supposed to be there.
Right.
7 hours. I missed everything.
Yeah.
But I still got there. I still showed up and still had a great time.
Yeah. So what you're saying is have faith in your backup plan, even if you don't have a backup plan.
That's my system. I was like, I have faith that at least where my mental state is now, maybe I'll get older and things will go awry, but I think I have the pivot points to where I can come up with a plan pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that comes with experience or letting go or just knowing that I've done it a million times. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is experience, I guess.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's even a.
I was just having you advise me because I don't have any advice on this.
I don't have
subject.
any advice on it either because I look at you.
This is where I'm at.
No, because I look at you and you don't plan anything.
I plan everything.
Okay, but hold on.
Internally.
Yes, I think that's where it's. It's like she might plan stuff, but I have no idea.
No.
Like, okay, I have this appointment, and I'm like, when? Oh, in 15 minutes. I'm like, I put it on the calendar, not mine. You put it on your calendar.
Yes.
Right? And it was kind of one of those things like you have that thing, and I don't know if that's a fear of failing because you don't want to let other people know what your calendar is, so you might feel like a failure.
Yes.
Okay, but the more you let other people look at your calendar, the more you show up on time and you're more accountable. So I'm the opposite. If I have an internal calendar. If I have an internal calendar for me to show up to something, I won't show up to anything.
That's true.
It's fact.
Yeah.
But if I involve one other person that I have to be accountable to, anybody,
Yeah.
could be anybody, even somebody I don't like at all, I will be accountable to that.
Yeah, you are.
And I have to communicate. I was like, if I'm actually not feeling well or I'm not going to make it, I'm like, message them or calling them and say, hey, I'm not going to make it. I might be running late.
Yeah.
But if it's my own little calendar, I bail on everything.
That's true. That is true.
So maybe that's why we work well.
Yeah. I don't know. I just had, like, this week, I just felt like there were multiple moments of the plan that I had, whatever it is, just didn't plan out the way I wanted to. And I'm just like, I had no pivots this week. This week, I was just like, everything goes in the trash. That's it. I'm done.
So let me get this straight. You actually have days where everything goes as planned?
Yes. Multiple days. Most days.
Are we living in the same house? Because none of them go as planned for me. Like, I don't have a day that goes as planned ever.
Oh, I have multiple days that go as planned.
I don't.
But I think everything I do
but then
is
again,
still...
maybe that's because I don't know your plan. And then
Yeah.
I'm doing something, all of a sudden you go, bloop, we're doing this, and bloop. I'm like, well, I guess we're doing that because I didn't know.
Okay, first off, you don't pay attention during family meeting because family meeting we discuss our whole week of what's happening.
Yes.
You don't always listen to what.
But
I
if it's not
say
in the
is happening.
calendar,
it doesn't matter. That's the
Who
point
cares?
Of
You
family
can
meeting.
lip service all you want. Put it on a calendar, bruh.
That's the whole point of family meeting is discuss what's
And
happening.
put
during
it
the
on
week.
the calendar.
It's on the calendar.
It's not on a calendar I see.
Well, listen,
Oh, well.
it's not.
If I can't see it, I don't know it.
Put your voice down. Listen, you're right, but I don't know what the point was of that.
The point was, I feel like we do communicate on if it's verbal and it comes to a calendar, I don't listen.
No.
If it's put in the calendar, I can see it. I listen.
Yeah, but I'm not. The thing is, it's not that I'm not good at putting things on a calendar for. No, wait, I'm not. It's not that it's just a family calendar. I'm not good at my own business calendar. I had an extra appointment today that I forgot existed until they said, hey, are this the right records? And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to see at 1 o'clock. I'm just not good at calendaring.
Oh, it looks like. Oh, and let's go on the message.
Go ahead.
Looks like Bailey missed your rant.
Oh,
so
sorry, Bailey.
sorry, but I mean, you can go back and see that. And also, you have a family meeting and a calendar?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a family meeting every Sunday at dinner. We go through the whole week of what's on people's calendars, what's coming up, any questions, concerns, or comments from the family for the week. And then,
some of this podcast is kind of structured
Yeah.
off of some of that, like the good thing.
yeah.
And shout out kind of
Yeah.
in a sense.
And then we have a family calendar where if things happen, we try our best to put things on the family calendar. Again, some
Who's
people
we?
are I put things on the calendar.
I'll tell you,
today.
there's two people in this house who's really good at it. Mariah and I.
I put things on the calendar today for the family calendar.
Okay. So that's one day out of the
where's
month.
the Seattle trip on the calendar?
There is no Seattle trip at this
That's
point.
right. It's
Because
not
we
on the
haven't booked
calendar.
it. We haven't booked it. If once
Anyways.
it's booked, it'll be on the calendar.
Yes, we do have a family calendar.
We do have a family calendar, and Mariah puts everything on there.
Yes.
Even if it might happen or might not happen.
And I do not.
And I appreciate that.
I put nothing on there.
And
I
CJ doesn't put
a
anything
few
on there.
Things on there.
I've been talking to him for what, 2 months to put summer school on there.
I put summer school on there.
Okay.
Well, kind of.
He was supposed to because it's his school.
I put something on there. Band camp. I put band camp on there.
Summer school's supposed to be on there with him. I mean, that's the whole discussion of Sunday night. Plan your week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how are you living throughout the week?
We can't coordinate. We're just
Well, I mean, for so many years, there's 5 of us in the house that have a schedule. 5.
yeah.
Right? And now as we're getting even older and have other people, it's like now I have like probably 12.
Right.
There's probably 12 people that are very, very highly important in how we do our scheduling.
Right.
Probably 12. So there's no way that this brain can keep that in there.
Yeah.
So I don't keep it in there and I just look at a calendar.
Yeah. So if you guys want access to our family calendar, Scooter can share. You guys can just see what we do.
I don't think you understand.
I think you'd hate it.
If you saw my
be
actual like
stressed
work
out.
calendar and all that calendar, like every day has 5 things on it minimum.
See, I don't schedule my life that much.
5 things on it minimum.
I'm not even sure if we're on advice mountain. We're just talking about planning. But I don't schedule my life out that much.
We're on advice mountain, for sure.
I
mean, it's literally
like,
called plan is not planning.
That's true. I don't do that far. I'm just like, today I want to accomplish these things. I'm talking about like the big plans, the big life goal plans. Again, like I haven't been to the beach in a year. To me, my plan didn't plan, and then it crushes me because I'm not where I want to be, and I don't know how to get to that point.
I think, and
yes, I know I can get in a car and drive to Santa Cruz in 2 hours. That's not my beach. Santa Cruz is freaking cold.
Yes, but it's not
beach.
all. It's not just that. It's also like we talk about making time to do stuff, and I totally get that. And we don't make enough time to do the things that we need to or want to.
No,
but we do make it a priority.
We do things. I think that's the hard part. Like, it's not that we don't do things.
I mean, we went to bourbon tasting just the other night, just
on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday,
you
know, and we'll do random things. I mean, like I was in Vegas on Saturday.
Yeah.
You were in. I mean, it was kind of for work, but I was like, you went to Disney World a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. That's what I'm saying. We do things.
We do things, and even the Disney World didn't go as planned.
No,
not at all. But your plan wasn't planning,
right?
But you still did what you could with what you had.
Yeah.
Had a great time. Like halfway through the concert, I felt like my feet were bleeding. They might have been. And I just like, well, you know what? We're going to power through this because going home is not an option. I'm in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things. Like the experience was wherever you're at, if you're having a non-planned or the plan's not planning experience, it's probably going to be a very memorable experience. Yeah. And you have a story to tell. You have something to rant about. You have something to praise about. You may have met somebody or done something that you would never thought of doing before.
It's true.
And you did it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's been my life lately. I hated when things don't go the way I want them to go. I still hate it. But after it, I go, man, that was killer.
You know what's funny? So I was talking to Elise about this the other day, and about how in our family unit, when somebody is upset or like sad about something, we only allow one person to be that way at a time, because everybody else is like, we're going to be strong because that person's not, right? And so we have this thing of like, only one person really gets to be down at a time.
Who, in this house?
Yes, absolutely. I don't know if you see it, but yes, that is the dynamic of this family. Only one person gets to be down at a time. And I was telling her, I find it so funny because I had this conversation with Valerie the other day about everything that she's going on through, and how she's just like, I'll cry later. It's not time to cry right now. And I'm like, that's so funny, because that is 100% how I feel about things a lot of times. It's like, I don't get to be sad right now because somebody else is sad.
Right.
And when they're done being sad, maybe I could take the time, but I don't know how everybody else is feeling. So I will adjust that sadness based upon how everyone else is doing.
But you've had yours multiple times.
I'm in mine all the time at this point.
No, I mean, you've had yours.
Yeah.
Like,
but everybody else around me.
We've rallied.
But that's what I mean. You guys lower your how you're showing how you're sad. Maybe you're still just as sad, I'm sure, as I am, but you guys lower how you show it, because I am showing mine more.
Well, I mean, we could talk about that.
I know. I don't know where this.
In many other ways, but not really, because planning. I mean, we go back to planning, but I mean, it does make that. It comes down to what's important in that moment right now.
Yeah.
Or who's important in that moment right now. So if you're traveling, right, and your plan is to go to the beach.
Yeah.
And somebody, God forbid, like comes down with the flu.
You.
All right. Are we having this conversation or are we not?
Yes.
So somebody comes down with the flu. That person becomes more important than going to the beach.
True.
Right? We've had those things happen in multiple areas. Like we went and first time we all went to the snow.
Oh yeah,
Mariah like passed out.
Yeah,
like,
that was crazy.
So she became way more important
Yeah.
than us rolling around in the snow.
Right.
Right. And I feel like that's I mean, I don't want to make this about anything else, but it is about everything else. You could make that about Black Lives Matter. You could make that about trans lives matter. You could talk, I mean, like, yes, all of us matter, but there's certain moments where has more needs than the other group.
Yeah.
And that's when everybody rallies and picks that person or community up.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Like I mean, people are in a fight and they're soldiers and one person gets shot in the leg. Everybody rallies and picks that person up and carries them across. Yeah. Why? They all matter.
But the conversation that I was having with her is, and again, sorry, it's off topic, but it was that some people see it as you being less empathetic because you're not in the emotion with them. And it's like,
True.
no, I'm feeling what you're feeling, but I don't want to be weak for you. I'm trying to be strong for you. But some people don't see it that way. They're like, man, you're so freaking heartless. Like you're not sad about what's going on. And you're like, no, this is killing my soul. But
that's my version.
I can't be.
Your version is you try and make jokes and try and tickle people and poke people. They're like, ha ha ha. And it's like, that's how you try.
But you bring the emotion out of people when they don't want that.
I know.
That's why I try to lighten it up.
Let's put a focal point, a magnifying
let's
glass
all cry
on
together.
this emotion.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to do that.
Yeah, and we're not. It's hard.
Oh, it's hard.
We're not emotional. We're emotional beings, but we don't want to be like expressive emotional beings.
I mean, if the more you tell yourself that's the way you are.
No, it's not a telling myself that. It's a comfortable thing.
Right? Step out of your comfort zones. We have a podcast about that. Comforts.
No, thank you.
So go back in our library there.
All right.
So plan is not planning. Did we come up with a solution or advice for anybody?
There's not any solutions. We just gave our information.
We would like to hear this from you guys too. So we really want to encourage people to put like their comments on the YouTube, on the line. Post it below and those kind of things. Because realistically, why we do this is so we can try and spark a conversation.
Yeah.
This is not just about listening to what we're doing. So when people have a conversation with each other in the chat or people that are listening, that means the world to us. That's way more important than you guys just chatting with us, honestly.
Yes.
Finding somebody else that might have an opinion that you don't know about.
Yeah.
So because Lucy's put some stuff in our YouTube. I think even Urel did some stuff. Like, please go in there and post what you're actually thinking about any of these topics, because I'm hoping that somebody else will see that too and and it might help them. Everybody in this chat, everybody that watches this video or listens to it can help someone.
It's true.
Fact.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right. Good job. Good advising. Or
you poured a shot.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a sore throat.
Is Ryan in the chat? Is he going to have questions for us?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Scooter's trying to get sick. We don't do that around here.
Well, I've been a little sick over the last 2 days, like getting up with a sore throat. Sarah just wants to do a shot. All right. Yeah, that's the part about, she's like, I'll be strong for you. So what she's saying is like, I really don't care that you're sick.
That's not
just move on, bruh.
B, I bought emergency for you and asked if you wanted it from the store.
And then you didn't get it.
You didn't. When I said, did you want anything? You said, no, I'm good.
But, okay,
Yesterday, you're like, I think I only have a couple throat coats left of tea, which is what that is. And I was like, okay. And today
she goes, okay, I think
do
it's
you
somehow.
want anything from the store?
So,
and you said, no, I'm good.
So we were out of it yesterday, but we must not be out of it today.
Homie, I didn't know you still needed tea today. Go make some lemon cinnamon tea.
I'm going to put it on the calendar, the one you don't check.
Jesus, take the wheel. That's the kind of day today.
Slanchava.
Salud.
My favorite thing about this human being that is across from me right now, that the things that I say over the years, she knows they're not digs anymore.
Yeah.
And I know that she's not attacking me because let's be very factual about this. Scooter, you can get off of your dumb ass and
right. We have multiple cars. You could Instacart. If you truly wanted something, go friggin' get it.
I know. She goes, you use Instacart like your own personal shopper. And I go, That's what Instacart is. And yes, I do.
Yes.
I mean, I got Amazon packages today.
Right. Like 3. So you could have got
2.
friggin' tea.
2.
And Valerie, take a shot. I expect a picture and a shot.
Yeah. Send it to us
Or a shot, not and.
via Pinterest.
No, just send a text message.
Does anybody use Pinterest anymore?
Valerie uses Pinterest.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, pink box.
So, are we doing this? We're doing something else?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not
What time
doing
is
what's
it?
up in your area?
Oh, it's
We're
already
not doing show?
9:15. Oh, we should
We
probably
can do whatever we want. I mean, whether people listen or not, we'll put it online. I'll put it on the line.
on the line.
I'll put it on the line.
All right.
So if anybody has random questions,
give you
let us
one.
know. If not, we're going through our Siren Scooter bonus round. So I guess I'm pushing that button.
Bonus round.
That really was her voice in that sound.
I don't know this one. Do you like yours?
That's 2 different questions. Do you want me to answer both questions?
Well, you can't answer mine because you don't know it. I don't have an answer for mine, but you might. So go ahead. You want to switch?
I don't care.
Oh, that's stupid.
I don't. I mean,
No, graduation. Oh, wait. Valerie said, wait, there's no graduation ceremony this weekend. Mariah, if you're talking about Mariah's graduation is Thursday.
of next week.
It's the
Well,
25th.
they're coming up. Yeah.
25th.
It's a Thursday. So we'll get there. We haven't got to our shout outs yet. So,
Oh, is that your shadow?
well, it's some of them. That's one of them. I mean, but you've been looking, so you would know.
I didn't. I can't. First off, I'm blind as a friggin' bat. I can't see that far.
Bats are not blind. Not all of them.
I'm telling you guys, it's a Jesus take the wheel kind of week. If you don't know what that is, you should.
I don't know what that means.
All right, what's your question?
What? Okay. My question is, what is your preferred method of communication? You handpicked this.
I didn't handpick it.
Did you pull it out of there with your hand?
Yes.
It's called handpicking.
That's stupid. Anyways, my preferred, I don't know. It depends on who it is. I do like a good text message, but I also like an in-person conversation. More than I realize. It makes me exhausted, but I do like a face-to-face conversation. I don't really like a phone call. Phone calls are rough for me.
What?
But let me explain.
You're on the phone all day long with your sister.
I know.
Like, like,
But
that's not preferred? Then why are you
No,
on it all day long?
Because I can't drive to her house every time I have a conversation. It's too much. Plus, I talk real fast on the phone.
Very confused by your answer.
My answer is in person or text message. Why is that confusing?
Or a phone call.
No, I said I'll do a phone call, but
So
it's not
you
my
chose
preferred.
all the above.
No,
But by default, this human being is on the phone with only a few people most of the day.
Yes. Because you can't explain everything through a text message or email. It has to be a phone call.
I agree with that.
And if I could talk to them in person, I would, but I
I
cannot.
totally agree with that. But it's 10% conversation about business or what you need to get done. And the rest of it's kind of
life.
like fluff.
Yes. It said preferred method. Preferred method is text message or phone call. Or in person.
Got it. Okay.
I know. So Valerie
we
says
know.
text message unless it's important.
I
I have Valerie out.
No, I have. Well, because you text her.
It was late though,
Look, it
and I
doesn't
felt
matter.
so bad.
No, it's like here's my. I mean, she says, yeah. Valerie said text message unless it's important, which is very funny because yes, she did text her the other night. It was just a random question,
And it was 11 p.m., so I felt super bad.
But here's my opinion on that. It's like I feel like you can text me whenever you want, right? Because texting me is not an emergency. It's not important. It's quicker information than if I post it on social media or send you an email. Totally, but it's a text message. It's like answer it when you can. That's what a text is to me.
Yeah.
I know that the younger generation it's different.
Right.
Especially since they have the left on red.
Yeah.
You know, me if you call me, it's an emergency.
Right.
Unless you're certain people in my life
Who only call you.
that just call me for that they could have just emailed me the information. I have those people in my life. That's another rant in itself. Not understanding the order of operations of communication. Right?
Yeah.
So my preferred method of communication is definitely text.
Yeah.
1,000%. Or not just, I mean, it could be, let's just say, it could be text, or it could be any sort of direct message or instant message via
Something that
any
you can
social
read
media.
at your own will.
Yes. It could be Twitter, Facebook, because Discord.
Yeah.
I prefer Discord, realistically, even over text.
Oh,
Just because it's on all of the systems. It's
Yeah.
on my phone. It's on the computer. It works cross systems. So my preferred is Discord.
right.
Now I know that most of the people that I'm talking to right now that are
have
listening
no
to this
idea.
don't even know what that is.
Right.
But Discord's been my favorite for 7-8 years.
I am with you. If I call somebody, there's a few people in my life, like if I call you, something's going down.
Yeah. I
Becca-
called you for a
obviously
reason.
not Becca, because I call her on the phone all the time. But there are certain people, like if I call, even my siblings, I think if I call them, they'd be fine. It's like, it's not an emergency. But like if I called Valerie, she'd probably lose her mind. She'd be like, we never talk on the phone. What's happening?
She'd be already in the car.
Right.
Before she answered the phone.
Right.
Driving this
Yes.
direction.
She'd be like, we're on our way. We don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I have certain
but
people
we're
like
on
that,
the
too.
way.
I have people in my life that are like that too.
Yeah.
One of the gentlemen I went to Vegas with this weekend. If I called him, he'd be like, he would answer and
Something's
go, "What's
happening.
wrong?"
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't, yeah. But yeah, Becca,
Those
if
are,
I called Becca, she'd be
but
like, "Fine."
realistically, those people that you call like that and give them that information, those are your ride or dies.
Yes.
Like you can call anybody randomly, like, meh. But I was like, other people, they're like, "What do you need?"
Right.
Those are your ride or dies.
Yeah. True.
Right.
Oh, my question. My question is,
So hit me up on Discord.
Oh,
Hit me
Discord
up on
sucks.
Instagram.
I hate Discord.
Facebook. Smash that bell.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Which mythological creature would be the worst roommate?
I think we've done this.
Oh, never mind. It was in the pile.
I know. I've heard this question before.
Oh, what is a telltale sign you're upset?
How about just look at my face right now? Because you're going through random questions.
I almost
and hoping-
gambited you. In case people know what that is, I literally almost
Try.
no. Because what if
I
I
have
like
glasses
take your
on.
eye out?
How? I have glasses on.
Oh, that was bad.
She hit me right in the face. Violent.
You said I
Am
could.
I bleeding?
I chose violence.
Am I bleeding?
You said I could.
I mean, these are like plastic sleeved cards that like
That was
they could
the
cut you.
best
Look,
gambit
look.
ever.
Close up. Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding? That was amazing.
That was great. Sorry.
I asked for that. I totally
Did we do that one already?
I have no idea what this says. I mean, yep. See, I can't.
Well, you told me.
Well,
to,
I'm getting woozy because I'm bleeding out.
You told me to gambit it.
What?
Remember-
I did not. It was your idea to gambit it. I said, go ahead.
Oh, it's a
didn't-
verb now.
It is.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, look at this one instead.
Holy cow.
What is an unpopular opinion you hold?
All right.
Good.
No, you can't just say, "Oh, this is a good one," then hit me with it because you
But I
obviously
answered yours.
you obviously think it's a good one because you have an answer to it.
No, because I know you have an answer to
I have
it.
an answer to all that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
What you got?
Valerie, Valerie just said, "Ooh, nice shot." Did you see that? I mean, it hit me like right here, right on the right side of my mouth,
Oh, yeah.
like right on my horseshoe mustache, right here on the right
Too
side.
much X-Men as my childhood.
Yes, the Gambit's a great character.
Great character. He deserves a movie.
Well, too
That
bad.
should be a rant.
Too bad that
Tired
Sony.
of friggin' Wolverine.
Too bad Sony sucks at doing X-Men movies.
Gambit should have his own movie.
So and
Rant
we'll
over.
see what happens.
Okay. Oh, that's my unpopular opinion.
What is?
Gambit should have his own movie.
I don't think that's unpopular because who played Gambit? What was that guy? He was amazing. Great actor.
Who?
The guy who played Gambit. Literally, I said the
Who?
guy who played Gambit.
Not an owl. Who was it?
You kept saying who. Why? How are you calling
Who
them
was
not an
it?
owl? What? You kept saying who.
I can't Google it while we're on the show.
Oh, you can't, but you can respond to
I'll
texts
find
and
I'm gonna-
emails.
Okay, I'm gonna Google.
Okay, so he's been on other shows, like really I think on some other broadcast network. Unpopular opinions that I have. I'm going to have to dig deep. How deep do you want me to dig?
Just name 2. Wait a minute.
What?
There's a Gambit teaser with Channing Tatum and Ryan Reynolds?
Well,
What?
come
That
on.
can't be real.
That's fake.
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Fake news. What was the question? What are we doing?
this
Why are
one.
we here?
I don't know. This one.
Who are we? What's an unpopular opinion you hold? Let's go from this is an opinion. Remember, these are opinions. They're not proven facts.
This guy?
Yes.
He's a terrible Gambit.
All right. So
He's like a Wolverine.
with it, all I gotta say is like him and the crew, like the actor. What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay, so this is. I'm sorry for people that are listening to this in audio because Sarah doesn't understand how audio works. So she showed me a picture of an actor, didn't give me the name, so it's hard for me to express
Is he
that
from
over
Seventh
audio.
Heaven?
Sarah, you're the one that's on Google. I have no.
Wasn't he the brother from Seventh Heaven?
Okay. What are we doing right now?
You're answering that question in your hand.
I feel like
Unpopular
you
opinion.
want to talk about derailment. Like there's not even a train anymore.
Unpopular opinions.
Now I forgot what it was. Oh, an unpopular opinion. Remember, this is an opinion. Disclaimer. My unpopular opinion, and this is being very real, my unpopular opinion is that human beings were not originally from this planet.
What? Where are they from?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's an opinion.
interesting.
You've heard this before. Well, I don't understand. Like, she's like, you've heard this before.
Wait, why is it
Are
unpopular?
you texting? What are we
I'm
doing?
still trying to find the guy's name. Seventh.
Okay, so
Heaven.
we're gonna do this instead. All right. Anybody want to do like dead silence on a
Okay, I'm back.
podcast?
Shut up.
If you're listening, I might have to edit all this out.
Yes, I know people aren't from here, but why is that your opinion?
For many reasons. Well, multiple reasons, not many. But realistically, we're the ones, human beings are the ones that disrupt life cycles of
Everything.
other forms of life. We're the ones that either save or destroy full species.
Yeah.
Like species that are trying to go extinct, like pandas and koalas, because they're cute.
They are cute.
I agree with that. But they're trying to be extinct.
I
But yeah,
know.
we save them. And then on the flip side, we will kill all of the wolves
Yeah.
that are in Yellowstone Park. And then Yellowstone Park becomes disrupted
'Cause it messes
and
with the ecosystem.
floods
Right.
and does all these things.
Yeah.
So that's one opinion, one reason why. And then on another one is they've done studies with like light deprivation and that stuff with hundreds and hundreds of human beings. And the default sleep cycle and work cycle is 36 hours.
That you sleep for 36 hours?
No, Sarah. That's not true.
I'm
Your
confused.
sleep and work cycle,
Oh,
because
not 24.
is not 24, it's 36.
Interesting.
So I don't know what the comparison is, but everybody defaulted because there was no light, no sun to go off of. So there's no time,
Right.
in a sense, because that's another thing. Well, that's
Time's
probably
not
my
real.
second one because it's not. So that's a very strong opinion. It was like, what? So I look at it as like my opinion, it's just an opinion. There's no science, just an opinion that we may not be from this planet. We may have discovered this planet as we are currently doing in 2023, discovering other planets and
Right.
traveling there and doing these things. So give us 5-10 years and we're going to live on another planet. Maybe
10? This is further.
okay. Exponential curve. So think of it that, or people might be living on another planet from this planet already,
true.
and we don't know.
Yeah,
Because we're flying to other planets all the time.
it's true.
So I just don't. That's an opinion of mine. We could be from another planet, and that's why we kind of are disruptive in the ecosystem. And then the science of our default cycle is 36 hours, not 24, which is what this planet is defaulted to.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
That's me. Are you
Mine's-
smirking for a reason?
Because mine's way less interesting. I'm just like, avocado's good and cilantro doesn't taste like soap.
Well, that's science. And that's
I like
taste.
avocado. That
That's
was my
not
unpopular.
How's that unpopular?
So many people don't like avocados. That's it. That's all I got.
I don't
You don't like
I
avocado.
don't dislike them though.
Yes, you do. You
I
will
ate like
literally,
5 yesterday. Well, 5 slices
but
yesterday.
not by choice because I put it in the meal.
But-
If you would never add avocado to what you're
Right.
eating, you're like, I'll eat it because it's on there, but you won't add it.
So I don't dislike them,
I'll add avocado.
but I don't like. I mean, it's not like I'm like I like them. I don't dislike them. They're good sustenance.
Sustenance.
Substance.
Yeah.
Sustenance.
All right. What's up?
Oh, you're just moving on. Like you took a long pause to browse the internet, and now.
I was trying to find the Gambit guy.
But nobody knows that when you just don't talk or do anything.
But that's what you're supposed to, what's it called? Vamp
Oh my gosh.
while I look things up.
Oh, I can't.
I mean, I did when you went
cut
to
me
the
in the face.
bathroom.
You cut me in the face.
I did it when
and
you
then
went to
you
the
stopped
bathroom.
talking. So, next segment. We don't have a sounder for this. We don't have a sounder for this. What's up in your area?
We don't either.
All right. So you again, she knows what I do in life. And
I
yet
feel
she
I
locks
feel
herself in a room upstairs and
I don't
then
lock myself in there.
but I was like, you're up in your
Doors
room
open.
all day long, and yet I don't expect you to do anything else but that.
That's not true.
What do I expect you to do?
Make dinner.
I do not.
That is not true. Make lunch.
I do
You're
not
like,
expect you to do that.
There's nothing in the fridge. I'm about to die.
Oh my
from
god.
hunger.
She just put like the back of her hand. Oh my god.
What am I gonna do? We ate out last night. There's no food now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I Instacart and she goes, "What did you order?"
You never Instacart for lunch.
No, I don't.
No, you just say, I can't find food.
Because there isn't any.
There's food in the fridge.
It's expired.
It's not expired.
The meat is expired.
It's not true.
I went in there today. It's expired.
That's not true.
I will not eat expired meat.
There's food in the fridge. Anyways, gonna move on from that one.
All right. So our next segment, we haven't done a sounder. Well, when I say we, it's me.
Well, okay, wait.
All the production of this show, let's just be real. The production, audio, video, all the sounders, all the buttons are done by this human.
That's not true. I pushed the button before we started to make sure it worked.
You pushed the button.
And
I
did
programmed
this,
it. I set it up. The whole thing. So
I
let's
did
just be
this.
real.
and it worked.
If you like the production of this place, of this show,
All right. I said what?
it probably sucks.
And you should have said up in your area.
So, see?
See?
That's good. What? Say it. Up in you or area.
See? You're welcome. Like I don't do anything.
Talent. Dealing with talent is so hard.
I want to go first.
Go.
So last week, I missed the first farmers market yoga in the park back in our area. But now I'm going to go tomorrow. I walk to the park. It's like a mile from here. And they do yoga in the sun when it's like 80 degrees. But it's really nice and
By
it's really
choice.
calming. Yeah, by choice. There's no trees. We have
I
no
mean,
trees.
I think in some countries that's called torture.
It's like hot yoga,
Yeah, torture.
but with bugs.
Like they did that in torture, like in Vietnam.
They did not have you do yoga.
No, but they locked you in a box to cook you.
It's only like 80. It's not that bad. And it's really nice. You get your vitamin D. And then you get to go farmer's market shopping after. So fun.
I have vitamin D's all over my right arm.
But I do have to get up at 3 a.m. because that's when Ryan's leaving.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I did not know
In a
that.
couple hours.
You know why? Because it's not on the calendar.
Well, maybe you should pay attention to that family meeting and you would have heard that she leaves at 3 a.m.
Well, she should have put it on the calendar.
That's stupid. What's up in you?
What's up in you, area? I'm going to make a good sounder for that someday. My biggest thing is, because I just came off of going to a full day concert, but check out your local areas for more concerts in parks and concerts
yeah.
in outdoor venues and those types of things. Please do that. And if you need help doing that, tell me where you're at.
Especially for summer. There's so many concerts in the park right
Totally.
now. It's crazy.
Like put it in the comments. Send me a message. I will look it up for you because I think it's super awesome because
We'll go with you.
there's concerts in a park. We will. I mean, yeah. Let us know. We'll at least make one.
Yeah.
Whoever you are. There's concerts in the park that are happening. Was it Cesar Chavez Park?
Yep.
They started last week actually.
Yes.
But there's
It's a big thing here to do
well,
concerts. in the
it's
park.
bigger than.
Like all the parks.
Well, but it's not just like there's really high end musicians that
Yeah.
show up to these
No,
things.
they're good
So
and they're free usually.
yeah, so I know
Yeah.
Ambiverse is going to be there, which we've seen them, and we know them. Seth Kaminsky is going to be there,
Oh, he's good.
and also Rain City Drive is going to be there.
At Cesar Chavez?
Yes,
Oh.
they're going to do concerts in the park,
Cesar Chavez gets kind of sketch, but that's pretty cool.
but not during that. Not when they're doing concerts in the park.
Yeah, they kind of shoo everybody else
Yeah.
away.
But if you don't know who Rain City Drive is, check them out. They started here. Now they live in Florida. But they play all the big rock concerts and you'll recognize some of their songs.
Yeah.
It's at what's that song that says I went talk to myself like I talked to a friend kind of song.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Great song. Rain City Drive.
Yeah.
That's who that
I
is.
didn't know that. I don't know names. I
we
know lyrics.
But like
I
Rain
wouldn't
City Drive,
talk
check
to
it. But they are playing I think next weekend.
At Cesar Chavez?
On Friday. Not today.
26th.
Yeah, 26th.
Oh,
They're playing
wow.
Friday night.
Might have to go to that.
Well, we're doing this instead.
We might have to go to that, guys.
Yeah, Rain City Drive is playing that night.
Oh, they're good. Okay.
So
All right.
yeah, that was mine. Check out the concerts in your area, guys. Check out those things. Even if you just sit in the corner, drink a cup of coffee, have a drink.
Especially the free ones. Might as well. Bring a
Yeah,
chair.
go.
Just hang out. Yeah. Rain City Drive?
Yes.
Okay.
That's them.
You have to push a button.
For what? What are we doing now?
Last one.
Oh no. Are we done?
Yeah.
No, we're not done.
Yeah.
Shout out!
Woo!
Oh, I forgot what mine was.
Oh, I have multiple.
But there was something earlier you mentioned. and
Yeah,
I
I'm
was like,
going to say it right now.
Okay, go for it.
Graduation. So in our area in Natomisk, I can't say California because it's not a city, northern Sacramento, all our seniors are graduating next week. And
We only have one.
no, we have a group. We have our kid,
That's
but then she has a whole crew of people,
Yeah,
right? So
we
they're
have a crew.
graduating on Thursday. We're super excited for them. Don't know what they're doing after that. It doesn't really matter. We're excited that they got to this point
Yeah,
and they're
for sure.
graduating. So to them, we say, huzzah. But the parents, we say, cheers. Because really, this is your graduation. You have put in so many hours and so many tears that your kids will never know. So huzzah, congrats, cheers,
So now
salud.
instead of your hours, you just put in a lot
Cilantro.
of dollars.
Yeah, this much it's more
You
expensive.
switch from time and effort to just straight dollars.
Yeah. But so to parents and graduates, like, congratulations. We're so close to being done. They have grades got turned in on Thursday, so they have nothing left. They are Mariah's going to a senior trip tomorrow at 3 a.m. She comes back Monday. She has graduation practice Tuesday, graduation practice Wednesday. She graduates Thursday. She has no school left. This is it. So this week was her last school week.
And it's a small, it's a small, there's only a few that I really give a crap about.
It's like 5.
There's 5
It's got to be 5.
that you care about?
Yeah.
The seniors? Oh my
Yes.
God, I can name 2.
2 seniors that we know?
No, I didn't say that we know.
That we know and care about?
Yes.
Was it Malia and Mariah?
That's 2.
That's it?
Who else?
Damani?
Really?
Yes. I mean, the whole crew is who we care about.
Okay.
So shout out to the whole crew.
What's it? Where are the other? Okay, you got
we
you
name them?
got
Okay.
you got
We
2
have-
more.
Our Mariah,
I said that.
Mo. She graduated already, but Mo.
Yeah, that's different.
Shh. Nessa, Damani, Bella, Malia. That's it.
Bella, the
There's
other
2
Bella.
Bellas.
You've met the other Bella, and
Yes.
you've like, oh, you're chummy.
I met the other Bella and her mom and her grandma.
Good Lord.
You should have been there.
No.
Senior presentations. Anyways,
There's-
okay. So, and then I have,
I'm selective.
I know. So there's a podcast that I have just been like, I can't not listen to it. It's called Shagged, Married, and Annoyed. It's based in the UK and it's friggin' hilarious. It's so good. It's a couples podcast, and they basically complain about each other, complain about their kids, and then people write in and they share their stories about how horrible human beings are, basically. But it's just so good, and the complaints are so real, and I make sure to listen to pieces of it at a time. But it's called Shagged, Married, and Annoyed, and it's amazing. It's one of my favorite podcasts right now. I listen to it probably every single day. It's only out once a week, but they have like 217 episodes, so you can go way back and then come back to it. And then
Holy cow.
I'm going to let you go because I want to end on mine.
Of course you do. So, yeah, graduation's a big deal.
Yeah.
There's only, and it's not that I don't care about the other people, but I feel like there's some people that like I only met like 3/4 of the way through this year.
True.
You know, other people I met like a year ago, some of them, but there's like only one that I've known since she was a little girl. So
Malia.
Yeah, when it comes besides Mariah. So it's like really my big one for when it comes to graduation is like Malia we've known since she was little.
Yeah.
So Malia and
Bella. We've known Bella since like the 6th grade. We've known Bella since
I don't think so.
We've known Bella since middle school.
6th grade it starts at 6th grade's the beginning of middle school.
Right. That's how long we've known her.
So
Bella 1. Bella 2 we just met this year.
Yeah, so I was like Bella and Bella. Like so all right.
Those are my seniors anyways.
So I'd say Taylor.
Taylor. I forgot Taylor.
Right?
Okay, there's more.
I'd say Taylor, Malia, and Mariah. Ours, the most important.
And Bella. How do you skip Bella?
Well,
You can't skip Bella.
she's an acquired taste.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about time served. She has served time for our kid.
She's done nothing for our kid.
That's not true.
What has she done?
She's been a good friend to her
Doing what?
by being there for her and listening to all
She-
the crap that
she
she has
has-
to complain about us.
What?
Yeah. You just don't know. You're not in the conversations. You're
No,
not there
because
for
she
the
talks
tea.
all the time.
Just like, listen, because she's so much like you, it gets annoying for you.
Good Lord.
I'm just so used to you that any yous I'm okay with.
That makes sense. No, but I really do. It's like there's a few that's very important. Like Mariah graduating, and it's not about graduating. Graduating in a high school to me is not as big of a deal as the next step. That's just who I am. Because there's so much more to life than high school.
Not when you're in high school.
Right. And I think that's the thing. And you don't realize that until you're out of high school.
Yeah.
That there's so much more to life than high school. But that is not my shout out.
Oh, okay.
I did put Mariah in there, but so there's this human being named Linya Joy Mattar
Oh, yeah.
that I'm not gonna be able to see her get to go to her birthday party, which is what tomorrow. In the Pacific Northwest. But that crazy, amazing little human being turned 4 years old over this last week.
Yep.
What is it? The 16th? Yeah. Pretty sure I got that right.
Okay.
I'm doing it by memory. So if I'm wrong, oh my
Sorry.
gosh, it's recorded.
Yeah.
I'm doing that literally by memory. Yeah, this human being will, I think it was, there's this weird movie, and I saw an excerpt of it while you fell asleep. What is it called? Where the big black kid in the South becomes a football player.
Yeah.
What's that called? Strong Side something.
Nope.
It has what's her name in it.
Continue.
But there's a phrase in there because like because that kid, you know, came into their lives, they adopted him, those kind of things in his high school, in his senior year. And all of her friends said to her, you have changed that kid's life. And she goes, no,
He's changed mine.
that kid's changed our life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can't talk.
He's not going to make it.
Nope.
Linya is the first grandkid. And I reposted the picture of Scooter and Linya when she was a baby. We had just seen her when she was born. And the start of his grandpa journey was Linya. And so immediately when she was born, he was just like, no, my kid just had a kid, and it forever changed the way that I see not only her as a person, but me as who I am and who I am now. So the fact that she's 4 is insane, but what she's done for Scooter, like how she's changed his life, is just, she'll never know.
No.
Papa Scooter. That is
Yep.
that is her phrase for him, and she'll never know. But for him, it's just like,
Yep.
Linya's changed the grandpa game. It made him the grandpa.
Yeah. So
Papa Scooter.
she turned 4.
Yeah,
I can't be there for her birthday.
I know.
But it was like, birthdays are not as important to me as being there as a person. So
Yeah.
hopefully she'll just, one day when she gets a phone, she can call me whenever she wants.
Sure. And
Do
we'll
whatever.
still see her a couple times a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see her soon.
Don't cry. It'll be okay.
It's too late.
I know.
It's all good.
All right, my last shout out. Because 1, May sucks. 2, it's been a week. My shout out is to anyone who needs just a moment of peace, calmness, and joy to go take it. Shout out to you if you found it. Shout out to you if you still need it. And shout out to you if you know somebody who needs it and you encourage them to take it. Because friggin' May, number 1, and plus it's just been a week. And even if that moment is in the shower and you just want to cry by yourself, just go take it. Or you just want to sit in silence. Or you just want to like listen to your favorite TV show with nobody bugging you for 15 minutes. Go do that. Because you are allowed to, you deserve it, and you've earned it. And that is my shout out.
That is true.
Yeah.
I mean, when, how do I put it? Even when some of our kids that are our worst, when we're having our worst, I will still give them their time. It's like, you
Yes.
don't get to throw a tantrum and scream and yell, but you can have your moment.
Yes. Because everyone is allowed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes as an adult, you forget that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So you have to take it.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to do? Go do it.
Yep.
By yourself.
Yoga in the park tomorrow.
That's not my favorite thing to do. like, I
You've
think it's the
never
opposite.
joined me for yoga in the park.
I've
So-
done yoga.
Not in the park with me.
No. Well, hold on. I don't like hot. Like anything over 77, 78 degrees, I hate. So once
And
it hits
yoga.
80, 85, I'm like, less movement is essential. It is essential,
Yeah.
right? So
But it's good for
hot
you.
yoga is,
It's so
that sounds like
good.
murder.
It's so good for you.
Murder.
Anyways.
Murder in the park.
Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us. till late
Thanks
night.
if you're watching.
Yeah.
Thanks if you're listening to this in VOD. We went for a long time
Long time.
because it was a week and a half this
Therapy
time.
session.
We're going to try and do this every Friday,
Yes.
unless there's a concert in the park, I guess.
Yeah.
So we really do encourage you, if you like to catch us live, to subscribe. And it's not because of numbers and
No.
stuff. We're not
Ask
trying to grow our
questions, hang out,
channel.
all those things.
That's got nothing to do with it.
don't really
Because this
care.
is not a revenue drive for us. This is about us talking with you to hopefully you'll talk back or talk with each other or spark a conversation. That's what we do. So
let's do
until next time, you're going to have to come up with the last stinger, but I'm going to say, make sure to pull up a chair and show up in real life.
That's what we always say.
No, that's what I always say.
Yeah,
You
and I
say we.
Bye.
Yeah. That's
Bye.
That's just awful. All right. We will see you all in real life. If not, reach out and we will see you in real life.
Yes.
Okay, bye. Bye.